Ահա։ Եկել ենք։ Ուր արա խոսես, չհասկացա։ Այսա։ Գնաց։ Գնաց կաշը։ Սաղի մոտի բրանվիշ կա։ Սաղի մոտ է։ Պահ։ Բազարով բանով արա։ Նավ։ Բազա։ Որոշիշ թիմ ունեսի, բեռի վերջ նարած, ալին թիմը նայն, ոլմա ենք եմ ալիստերը, ոլմա ապերն այլի, որի ոլորած միջը կպոտարա,
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Right.
So we're up and running. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat, but he's far more than that because he recycles the ball, and he's as adept at starting moves off as he is getting on the end of things.
He does have a reputation for inspirational leadership as well, of course.
Well, it's a reputation that's really well earned. I mean, he does lead by example.
Incoming delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a really well-measured ball. It's a sweeping cross. And that is well cleared. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that is a nice touch. Yamal's cross. That's been drilled forward. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. He's a sharp little ball here. Lampard goes down, but nothing given. Bojan. Jude.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Duke might just make this. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Silvestre, defending his
Shot.
corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement.
Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
What a love,
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lampard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
McAllister. And it's been played through. This looks promising.
Cross.
Schneider getting this one clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time.
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
De Jong. McAllister. Duke. Bojan Kurkic providing an outlet on that flank.
What
It is. Barcelona with the corner, there first. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Azar. And now they can spring out of defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass has gone astray. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a great ball hit. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Zanetti. Now he's off and running. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Hazard with the delivery. That has been knocked away.
Schneider really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Hazard. Diouf. Nice interception, well timed. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional. So I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Ora de to mortir.
Changement en cours.
So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Yamal. That looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. And now they can clear their lines. Aims beyond the defence. Pepe cuts out the pass. He might be in here! And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal! Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Elise. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Frimpong. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 18. Le numéro 23. Le numéro...
second period, it is still anyone's game. And he's gone looking for safety. Frimpong. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Zanetti. Bojan. And it's De Jong. Vinicius Junior. Oh, delightful ball. Juve. That's good play. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's put pay to the danger. Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Ended up in no man's land. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries one from range. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Schlotterbeck. And Frimpong. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. De Jong. And it's Frimpong. Through for him. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Վախ,
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Sens chill. Chill. Nice start at the Vachito. Rushish Makhtar goal khapet sara. Ibrovic-ին հանեց սրա։ Բանա դրե, պաշտպանն է։ Ռիսու է։
It's their second corner of the game.
Pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15, le numéro 9, Ibrahimovic. À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 5. Changement.
And he can thump it away.
Gajita cara. Tashidu.
Frimpong.
Ah.
No, that's been intercepted. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
Right?
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get rid. Some resolute defending there.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Raul.
Pretty robust defending.
And he has been fouled there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's fabulous. Raul plays it in. And that has been cleared.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Back in once more.
Wow.
Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. Big chance! No way through. Chance!
Wow,
just a tiny bit high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Duke always looking for that half a chance. Dani Olmo makes a dash for it. Dani Olmo crosses. But that signals the very end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
Elin պատմությունները, ոնց ախպերերը, ոնց է սկերում դու արա։ Vay orası. Fuara. Frankan ծախի գլուխս տրակը որթնես։ Ոշը կրվել ու չերեսով էր էսի արա։ Գեոզար ֆուտբոլիստներին առեկցել է 1-0 միամիտ գնաց խփեց։ Вот и что. Сели մեռացավ բեր, ինչպես միշտ։ Ինչպես միշտ։ Սելի մեռած։ Թողում ստարտը։
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men.
He's having a pop! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Chance! It's hit the upright. It's not an especially good pass, that. Takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Why hold? Sorry.
This is from Mario. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany with the corner, first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And it's played forward. It's flagged offside.
Բայց խակախով հերու տալի ես չեմ ջոգի։ Թեկուզ outside-ը ինչ կա։
Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the finish!
Good answer.
Well taken goal. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What?
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Olise. Cannavaro to devote the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he welcomes it in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham tries to put and a chance! Goal, Germany! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And yes, it's him again. Germany with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This is Robertson has it out wide and in space. Towering header! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well,
that pass isn't the best. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Quality ball. And it's Olmo. And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Germany really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Bojan. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
But it wants his pass in since Arsenal.
Messi. And Messi!
Yeah.
It's bounced back off the post. Bojan. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Olise. Great defender, strong and determined. We are into overtime. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Olise. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shoots! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now.
Oh, the jogging it.
Messi. That's an excellent interception. Dani Olmo. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Now that's well seen too. Jude being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bojan.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jude on a strong run here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Romario. Robertson. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now this, he's had a shot! He's goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Cucurella.
And
that is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, nice touch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking to play him in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Nice
good pressure, just hounded him off it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Elise.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's looking wide. And it's Robertson. Played into the... Oh, good! And yes, it's again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Germany dragged themselves back again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dani Olmo, not one to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just and this is Romario.
Romario!
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a good finish.
Listen now. Ora love is certain chela was
That's got to be it. This has to be it.
It's so not a cylinder.
Oh, very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Allah barabar Ali करवांग करा Allah वक्त दे
Substitution for Germany. Number 2.
So we have movement on both benches. Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Number 8.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Coming on the field.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Daniel van Buiten. Number 16, Rodri. Number 20, Vieira.
That should get the job done.
Substitution.
नहीं लारा जामेरो पहले नहीं उड़ा ताली
Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away?
अरे बहुत सारा ये
Well, it's Batistuta. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Turan. Romario. Vieira. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's rising! Off the post!
सोना पर अल्लाह बड़ा इसो
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
अरे कितना के बहुत सताना मारा है ते बीच साख पर चम जोगो नहीं उड़े तो बया
The whistle's gone and the game is over. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay.
अरे लाभ है Elis kısa ve sanacı kutsunları ney? Sarı. Vay vay, çigidem. Ha, kaptı geldikleri bank.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Albert Ferrer wins the duel this time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Yamal. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rijkaard. Here's Ricky Puig.
No.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of
Listen,
zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Jong spots it and intercepts. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges.
McAllister
has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear.
Sorry,
And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Al Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he is dashing away.
And he's
only too happy to take that back. In by Boyan. That should be the goalkeeper's. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
McAllister showing great feet there, and he welcomes it. Olise! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's on the finish! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh no, what has happened here? Swings in. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Yamal. And it's McAllister. Duke, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Distributed tidily. Good ball, good take. picked out brilliant. He's having a hit! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to...
Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Yamal. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Olise. McAllister. Kubasi. Messi, and he's in on goal. Great chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time.
Allah akhir salat.
Boyan. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Yamal receives it in a good position here. He's picked his way through. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he get it through? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ibrahimovic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just eases him off the ball. Raul, pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. De Jong. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bojan Krkić taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. That is some save from Kahn.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Raul, and this is Ibrahimovic.
What?
And this is Raul. Real chance here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Schlotterbeck.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he was alert to it. Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. That is great defending, so alert. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. McAllister with a definite foul there.
Lourdes խոսը։ Որը կային իլ է։ Չէ, արա չտվեց։ Ներեց ապեր։ Ներեց ապերին։ Ապերների թմերին հեսա կոտորած եմ անում։
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Իբրահիմովիչով։
And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Գնայի արա, չգնաց արա։
Messi, Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Well, now it's fallen kindly here.
Անգիստ։ Արա ոչ չգնաց արա պաստվի։
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Point blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Kubasi. De Jong. Frimpong. He's found a way through. That's very neat. Could go all the way here. Raul. Oh, shooting chance!
Hola.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Good effort from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Now it's Ricky Puig, and this is Ibrahimovic, and he's running through. Ibrahimovic, good strong midfield running here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The final 5 minutes. The pass is intercepted. This is Ibrahimovic. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Chance here to counter. Spread out to the left.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Raul. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together.
Տուֆտատի բարեր, լավ ուշեմ ինչ-որ է գնաց։ Բարսիձան եկավ։ Դանանք սրան ինչ ենք անում։ Էսի F2 PL թիմ չէ, էսի ինչ հարապ է։ Սրանց դեմ էլի։ Էսի օրես ինչ ախպեր արա։ Էսի ինչ գյազագյանանոց է։
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Good.
So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it used...
Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yamal. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
What a no
man's land. Coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
A probing pass. Olise wants to run onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. He's in a great position here. First quarter of an hour gone. Bojan.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Here's Hullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, and the shot!
And
a neat finish! And there we have it. The two-goal cushion.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
Good Rummenigge! They've got to be quick to recover this. Comes to the pressure. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. Pass off target. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Great save by Shakir. Oh, split-second reaction.
Pirlo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, good effort. A quite football spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss...
Արա դե մի անգամից տոյել яրա տվել եմ արա
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
In with the challenge. Played into space. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal, that's an imaginative pass. Yamal, and that is headed for the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Olise. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's McAllister. No way through there. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He's found a way through. Delivers the ball. Figo. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's asking for trouble. Oh, he's all alone. Chance for a shot. And no mistake. They are playing them. The whistle goes for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So underway for the second half. Barcelona not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Looks to the other side. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Pullet did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Jong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Olise. Now it's Yamal. Lahm shows great strength. He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. De Jong. And it's De Jong. And it's Bojan. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Well, that... Olise! This time, surely!
That's just wide. Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti, good strong midfield running here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a dangerous ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Frimpong.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
De Jong.
Լնայ արա գնաց մտա քիթ արա առանց կարողություն խմելու ախպեր հարցս կրվելը չի ապել նապել չի խաղում արա
De Jong. McAllister. That's going wide left.
Տաշես կուս արա ուրս արա Քեզ բան արա
Pepe. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks
Նայ
it
ուրա
into
տվել մտ նայ
space.
կուրա տվել
Olise. Can he finish?
Լավ
Off the bar. And that's a sharp finish.
ուրա արա ոբես արա
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
La Spezia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Numero 22.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Ibrahimovic. Foot in. Yamal. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath.
Լավ ներապել մալլադեց Օլիսը մտում բան արեմ մտը չի վազում գնդակի վրա
It's not an especially good pass, that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gently done. And it's Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
What?
Cafu. And here's Figo. Cafu. Cafu plays it. Impressive jump. Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bojan.
Ոնց արա, բա իրանը ոնց հատնես պասեր տալի կապած բանից
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Yamal has created one goal already.
Լնայ արա
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Frimpong.
Նայ արա
McAllister. Juke. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lahm does really well there, he is strong. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
Oh!
And that's surely a foul, free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Oh, brilliant from Bojan! About as smooth as it gets. And they are right back within touch. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Oh!
Արա տենց պաս տալի
Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. After all of that, Jim.
Մախվան կարա ազիվ կրե առաջ էինք մի քիչ գնաց Նա եկեք, հաջող կա։ Այսի պետք է գրենք մի ձև։ Այսի մի ձև պետք է գրենք, հլարիս ես խաղում, գերի մատ։ Մեկ էլ սնջ։
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I'd go for Burak Yilmaz because he ticks plenty of boxes. He's aerially strong, he's good on the ball, links up well with the run.
Can he finish?
No.
And it's a goal!
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Galatasaray are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. He's in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much.
Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, Lisa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Frimpong. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And back to the keeper. Frimpong. Schlotterbeck. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Goulet. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Impressive job. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Absolut. Մնացի ասած կային լարա։ Չելա մաչ։
Pinches it off him. Vermeer, never out of the action for very long. And it's Lopez. Bojan. Now it's Bojan. In by... Oh, shooting!
Oh, no.
Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
And that was asking for too much. Totti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fermin, there he goes, motoring forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now.
Absus. Love Bernete.
Messi. Searching pass he's played there. That has not gone well. Now Schlotterbeck. Zanetti. And he's forced to go back. Kubasi. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! And yes, it's there!
I cannot go to
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Galatasaray restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bojan. De Jong. Spread neatly. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Takes a shot!
No,
Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona with the lead.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Totti going about things with real menace. And that was nowhere near his best. And that interception was most necessary. The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Back on the way then. Oh, good line! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rijkaard. Serginho. Goulet. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Schlotterbeck producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Looking to play him in. Bojan Krkic receives it in a wide position. Now it's Lopez. Ball swung in. Goulet. And the pass is intercepted. Kubasi. De Jong. And it's Frimpong. And here's Yamal. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zanetti. Bojan, given the lift of his goal. De Jong. Spread to the right. And here's Yamal. De Jong, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Bojan. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bojan. Oh, that's fabulous. Bojan Kurkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's very neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Juve. Burak Yilmaz. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi.
Oh, no.
And he shoots! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, what has happened here? And now they can clear their lines.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Oh, look,
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's De Jong. Good ball, good take. Now it's Bojan. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out towards the flank. And he's straight offside.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Schlotterbeck. Frimpong.
Why?
And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Olise. Now Bojan. Shevchenko. Olise. And it's made its way to him. Serginho gets across and deals with it. Yamal. Over to the right flank. Bojan. Olise. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. This looks promising. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, no.
Galatasaray really
Oh,
don't
look
have
at
a
that
choice
goal
now. They just have to throw
Oh, look
everything
at that-
forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Bojan. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's quick to return it. Shevchenko has the space to skip. Oh, good effort! And there goes their last chance. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets.
Էս ինչ սաստավուներ արա։ Սփախավ արա։ Նավի։ Նագլի հավեսս փախավ, ոչ պալետ կա, ոչ բան կա։ Ճկռում ենք։
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice.
What I see is him.
And that gets things running.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's a sharp little ball here. Frimpong. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Bale. Cáceres. And he's managed to get free. Kubasi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of it. Olise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Impressive! And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Barcelona.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Diouf challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Beckenbauer did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there.
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's been played through. Bale. Bale! Oh, crossbar! Searching pass he's played there. And it's made its way to him. Now the ball in. Getting up there!
No.
Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he is going into that little black book. And it's De Jong. This looks promising. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Neymar. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's out for a goal kick. Frimpong. And Jamal. De Jong. Olise. De Jong. Juke. Out towards the flank. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And here's Zanetti. That's very neat. Crosses it in. Oh, great! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the shot! Fantastic from Olise! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's McAllister. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Jong. Lovely. Can he finish? Yes! Again in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, there's not a lot you can do as a defence if your opponents have that in their locker. Just raising the...
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Lobel kimin è dopo?
Hacette's Babigar.
Orası hiç gecerin.
կարգավորի ու Հայաստանի ֆուտբոլի ամենամեծ մասնակցությունը։ Տարիներ շարունակ Հայաստանից բացակայած ու հայաստանյան իրականությունից կտրված օրինակից փոխան հիշեցնեն, որ երբ իշխանության իրենք վերջինիս հարազատ եղբայրը Հայաստանը նվազագույն կենսակերպով ամենաբացված հայտնի։ Այս տարիների ընթացքում մեզ հաջողվել է նվազագույն կենսակերպը Հայաստանում 16,000-ից հասցնել մինչև 46,000-ը։ Եվ դեռ սրանից գումարանց վերադարձի գումարը, ինչի արդյունքում նվազագույն կենսակերպը կարող է հասնել մինչև 56,000 դրամ։ Ակնհայտ չէ տարբերությունը 16,000 դրամ, 56,000 դրամ։ Այս բարձր իրականությունից, սակայն կանգեցի օլիգարխը
Այսա կսկսենք։ Մատես։
հորինում անդր այդ կապված, գործողության ժամանակ այլ է, չէ, դեմքս ես եղել եմ 6 տարեկան, թե 7 տարեկան, որ այդ դեպքը տելեյով շատ է տենկարվել, մի քոչ շունը հարձակրվել ես, իրակել է։
Կարամ մեկ ժանոց։
Ամատիում անհայտ
Մեկ ժանոց արա։ You play very well. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Ինչու իշխանությունը դեմ չէ։ Դա չէ որ քաղաքի մոլակարդի դեմ չի։ Վերարտած այդ քրիստոսական միլիոնացիների մենք հայտարարել ենք, որ մեր համար եւ մեր ժողովրդի համար եւ մենք դա շահնացել Ղարաբաղի հատված ինչ կապությունների կապ։ Եթե դու անունը կոկով որոնց վերա կենտրոնացած Ղարաբաղի շահը դրանից փոխող կոնֆլիկտային կամավորական ինչու
Արադես զզվեցվիկ ձեր կոնֆլիկտով էլի այ բջի տղեկը Հելեք ռադելեք թողեք ես մարդիկ հանգիստ ապրեն էլի այս էլ You're welcome bro You're welcome Okay bro thank you Так Zedorf Frankov Caste Olmo Ganzarancho Ura Arile Aval Olise is very snake so
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Opa. Yalla.
There's the whistle.
It does seem
to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1.
Jonas?
Got to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's not gone well. Oh, that's a key interception. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
Well, that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Owen. He's a shot to the ball here. Bojan. He came in very hard. Diouf. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Jong, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Totti with the clearance. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. This looks promising. Neymar, nice interception, well timed. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Totti.
Besiktas always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Zanetti. Bojan. Dani Olmo. Seedorf. Diouf. Zanetti. There's the crossfield ball. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Totti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Panucci is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Totti. Frimpong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Distributed tidily. Tries one from range!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Just about within shooting range. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. And here's Owen. Bojan. And that is expertly dealt with. Dani Olmo. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Neymar. Neymar. And the shot! Pass somewhat off target. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And a quick reminder today.
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That gets us going once more. So neither side has yet broken through. It was casual. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Playing for all to see who has settled in. Now for a goal.
Nice control. It's Neymar! Neymar! And here's Owen. He won't be happy with that one. Dani Olmo. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Dani Olmo. Seedorf. And it's Totti. for Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Yamal. De Jong.
Besiktas are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Great vision. And in! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
All the way back. No, again there's no way through. Besiktas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He has found the way through. Bojan.
That's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Olise. Chance! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And he's there to belt it away. De Jong. And that's a dangerous ball. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to clear it. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. Yamal. Totti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Spread to the right. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo face to face with his great rival. Seedorf. Totti. Just about up to 75 minutes. Owen providing an outlet on that flank.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Orası team ունի ayaqlara.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 19, Francesco Totti. Number 22, Seedorf. Number 17, Rijkaard. Number 21, El Hadj Diouf.
That has been slung wide. He's got away.
Baggio. Number 8.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Number 5, Vieira. Number 18,
Olise.
Pele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again. Threads one in. Tanucci getting this one clear.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Hazard.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
1 minute added time.
Tanucci is onto this. Shakir deals with that nice and simple.
1-0 կրվան կարա։ Ապուշխախ կրվանք։
And that is the last of the action. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
Ապուշխախ կրվան կարա։ Լավ է։ Հայտարարը պարտություն կրին կարա։ 1-0 Լավ է արա։ Օպազը չկա։ Չկլուրջա օպազի։ Որայնում հանի մարա։
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Zanetti getting forward. Zanetti. He is through here. Zanetti, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Wan-Bissaka. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Trabzonspor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Diouf clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pepe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's a key interception. Hazard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. Fermin. Danny Olmo. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Nicely aimed pass.
Wow.
Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Schlotterbeck.
What a normal
Passes the best. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. He might have a chance!
What a nation on him, not so close to
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Goes for the shot!
What a love, what a
that was a brilliant save.
Olise is offering a wry smile there.
Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. In with the challenge. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! It's in! They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Trabzonspor are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The referee's awarded a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Trabzonspor with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Schneider. Schneider! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Fermin. And that brings the first half to a close. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
So the action resumes.
El dorsal 6.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
What a throw in. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Vermeer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there. Ah, that's a fine interception. The ball's gone astray. Dani Olmo is onto this. Henderson clears it away. And that's a throw-in. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. It's a little off target. Plays it forward.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Olise. Pressing defense, and it's paid off. Here's Olise.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vinicius Junior. Cleared away. Schneider. Eto'o. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Olise. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eto'o. Passes short and sharp. Great vision. That's tidy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Olise. Dani Olmo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Jordan Henderson played through into space. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Trabzonspor surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries a shot!
Since bunch cheater यार दे मकाई ना cheater
in charge and things are pretty good for them now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold
enough
room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
So changes of foot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 10.
Trabzonspor go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And this is Eto'o. Tries to play it through. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Changes him with that pass. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Guardiola. And Wan-Bissaka. Lampard. Trabzonspor clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Pepe. Wan-Bissaka. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the...
Լստենա յարա, մերել արա, ոնց կրեց արա, թիմը նա յարա, թուլի արա, Sorry, what is keeping us? Հա
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre. Olise! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And it's Musiala. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Nicked it back promptly. That's the throw. And it's been given away. And that is headed for the middle. And that should get the job done. De Jong. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Olise. McAllister is onto this. Shapes to shoot! And that is masterful defending. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Decent chance! It's in! The first significant strike. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, good spread. Batistuta. And here's Gerrard.
Gerrard really needed to concentrate on protecting.
Oh, great chance! Now tries a
What a corner!
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Bojan Krkic goes short. And the finish! Has another go! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it.
Why?
Good play on the left-hand side here. Nicely worked. And he's got the beating of... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Madrid definitely like their pressing.
Oh, terrible pass.
Can he get it through?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good alertness. Changes him with that pass. Frimpong. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now it's Olise. Silvestre. Now he's off the running. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Olise. Fermin. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diouf shoots! Of course! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Was there ever any doubt? And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Shakir breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard, the man synonymous with solidity. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Bojan Kurkic picks it up out wide. De Jong! And he's there to clear it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And this is Xabi Alonso. Oh, he's on his own! And the shot!
Vay, vursa
and it's in! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Frimpong.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559
And it's Frimpong.
espectadores.
And it's made its way to him.
Vay, sarıp çıkıp etsene.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Vay,
Tries to pass it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Batistuta. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. And that's gone... Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back. De Jong.
Right,
that earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And the through ball. Mbappe, chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Kezban. Agora, Lisão.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 27.
That is a little undercooked.
El dorsal 16.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong, spread to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Silvestre did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He might be in here. Oh, he's been bubbled. A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. De Jong to McAllister. And it's Berbatov. Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Berbatov, Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. De Jong. He is just caressing the ball. And he's in on goal. Very nicely done. Shevchenko touches it back. Played back. Vermeer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's well spotted. McAllister.
Dude! What?
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And he's taking no chances there. Nice touch.
Why?
Vermeer. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lopez. Guardiola concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. There was plenty of power on that. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hey! Ոյ հորս սարը վես ինչա կատարվում աղբեր արա ոնց մտնում ուդարանում մտնում գոլ արա վրատար չկա արա ոչի բան չկա ոչ պաշտպան ոչ վրատար սա զիբիլներ են Really Mazarov եկավ ախպեր չանեմ արա սա թրցնվակցի 3 դիվիզիոն է
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank Lampard, the leader. Oh no, what has happened here? Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's gone searching cross-field. Now it's Yamal.
And
again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Juke. Olise.
Oh, great feat that.
And he shoots! Oh, quick to recover this. Edmilson. Perfectly measured that. It's Asa! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And
has another go! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Quality ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Frimpong calmly anticipates. And here's Olise. Still very early doors. But it's a closely contested affair. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Oh, that's a fine interception. De Jong. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Barcelona with another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Yamal goes short. Very nicely done. De Jong tries to play it through. Can he finish?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their third corner. And the shot! Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Floated through. Lovely bit of skill. Olise makes a move down the right. Oh, what? And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good-looking ball. Kubasi. And it's Frimpong. Vardiol. Spread out to the left. And he's forced to go back. Kubasi. Edmilson. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that has left him in a heap. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vinicius Junior. This is De Jong.
2 minutos de descuento.
He's looking wide. That is good strength. Stojkovic. Ibrahimovic. No, it's come to nothing. And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Barcelona leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Olise. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal carries the ball down the right.
What an
Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Diouf. Pepe can clear it away. Lampard. Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception. Vinicius Junior. And it's Zanetti. So Jim, is that manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vinicius Junior. Oh no, this does not look good. And Yamal looking for options for movement. Olise. Azar threads one in, aims beyond the defence. Strike of it, and the shot! Oh, good finish! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have movement on both benches. Paris Saint-Germain drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Great vision. Diouf. Not a hint of offside here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lopez. Oh, that's delightful. Yamal. And it's Azar. Now it's Totti. And this is Vieri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Totti really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Demiral gets over and intercepts.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He is through here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Azar. Ronaldinho. Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Jong, who's set up one goal so far. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game. And an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or cages from either team. This pitch is go for territory right now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's made its way to him. And he's in on goal.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
How they wanted to win. They did everything to win. But time has beaten them. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.
Լավ արա, ես էլ էր թուլ ախպեր, ես ինչ խաղեր է այդ համարը։ Որսով լստն նայ արա, սաղին կերվում նամարը։
Հապարտը միտենտակի նպատակը նորմալի համար դեր տարի դիտակը նախիդովը փոխնախանն է ես դեպիացան փոխնախանությունը ես բարում parallel ես աշխատել եմ ֆինանսացիոն ես հանրապետական ստացան անում անգամ ես
Vay araç gidem abi. Orası sağ karavan kara gona isme kırın kara sağ kağıra beraber gönatlar. Sağ abi beraber layt. Zibana.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here.
This guy Roberto Carlos really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Kubasi. Zanetti. That's been cut out, well played.
What was Toliora?
Schlotterbeck. Distributed tidily. Yamal. No, it's come to nothing. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh no!
No, he's not getting past him there. And this is Hazard. And this is Eto'o. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Hazard. Now this could be a chance. He's in a great... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpected. He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Oh, no, listen, now
it's Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kubasi. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. He's having a pop! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to...
Vinicius Junior! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Yamal. It's a throw-in. And it's Frimpong. It's a good run down the right. 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard. That's good play.
Op een shot kan maar tijd
But nothing doing. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Showing good feet. Can he finish?
Listen,
And a neat finish. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Quality ball. Now it's Olise. He's through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pass. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for options for movement. Well seen. Saw that coming. That was well played. Well quick look, then plays it in. And that's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard going forward. Now he's running away. It's Van Basten! Scorching strike! A finish right from the top draw. Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible, he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, what a game. So a temporary halt to the action. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And we are back underway. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is just caressing the ball. Hazard, and it's De Jong. De Jong running with the ball. Chance for a shot! And he can thump it away. Albert Ferrer. Different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Vay bu. Kesmedir işçi kapımlara.
Off target by a whisker. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Now it's De Jong. Olise takes a shot. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he's heaved it away.
Gets
a foot in here. Great ball if he can get there. Eto'o, and he's running through. Well, they're back in a hurry. Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ronaldinho plays it in.
Vay,
And
orası
that
ne
is
orada
expertly dealt with. That's a good ball out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shakir gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ronaldinho. He is through here. Hazard. He's picked his way through. No, he's not getting any further than that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Hazard.
There they go, hunting again.
He's
not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Orayı faktım sanırım artık, ne yapacağım diyeyim anamı gel.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 27. Bojan Krikic. El dorsal 24. Cambio de jugadores.
No, not quite.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Oh, terrible pass. Now the ball in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. He's in, must be! Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
De Jong. That's a good run down the left. Raul. Olise! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
Barcelona have their second corner now. De Jong plays it short. Juve stood his ground strongly. He's had a shot! Off the post. Borussia Dortmund. Oh no, what has happened here? That's cause for mild irritation. Kaka. Here's Rafael Leao. Kaka. Bergkamp. And it's Bergkamp. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. Raul.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bergkamp. He's destined for the flank. Raul. Just off target. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Bojan. De Jong. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kaká. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began...
Ես էլ կերեց մի հատ հաղթանակ չկա լստեն նա ինչեր են կերեմ արա ամենաճիշտ է այդ տարբերակն ապել Հայտարակություն ապեր, չեմ ջոգում ինչա ու չի լմ խաղալ լրվում մնում են ապեր, խաղում ես մեկ ինքն իրան խաղը լրվում է լավ խաղացվում է, հետո լրվում Sorry, voilà. Չլավ Եթե սա կրվա անջտվում ներվերես գնաց արդեն
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And it's Frimpong. That's good play.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
And we have our very first corner. Haaland with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Lampard. Alonso. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Xavi Alonso opts for safety, and it's Rijkaard. Played for Lampard, and here's Haaland. It's a throw-in.
March kanay. Appushtas gnatlabdus. Orsa вообще marcher berim.
Kubasi lays it forward, and it's Bojan. Olise purring through the gears. Oh, good effort. Doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Messi. And beyond the defence.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Done delicately. Can he get onto this? Bojan. Yamal. Tries to pass it through, and that is expertly dealt with. Matheus Nunes. Tchouaméni. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Nunes. And it's Messi. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cross into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for goal! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nuno Mendes. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
This is a promising build-up. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. He's being urged to shoot. And again, he's sorted out terrifically.
1 minute added time.
Olise. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away. Decent chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Հրնդավ է։
The ball's gone astray.
Որես ինչ արեց
Some
զորը։
excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Lampard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking tidy in possession here. Vinicius Junior and Bojan. Yamal. He has found the way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yamal has got himself a free kick. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution.
Olise. Oh, that's delightful. Olise will not want to lose out here against this opponent. Played into space, and he welcomes it in. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Can he get on the end of this? He'll be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And it's Lampard. And it's Nunez. Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Shevchenko. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shevchenko. He is through here. Shevchenko. Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Shevchenko, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Shevchenko. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. And that is a little undercooked. They get a throw in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Shevchenko. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kubasi. Schlotterbeck. That pass isn't the best. Guardiol. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is great defending, so alert.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Zanetti. Right, Shevchenko. Olise is onto this. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pass is just off target. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
Shevchenko.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Բռնեմ պաուզա կտամ ապեր այսինց Եզի խելոք պայի Որը սաղ մերել է նրա
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Fermin with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. De Jong. Raul is in a really good position out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Xavi Alonso. Raul. And here's Shevchenko.
His
His positioning was spot on.
There will be one
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. De Jong. That's that, the end. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally.
Ես մի 4 դիվիզիոնի թիմ էր նախ Երկրորդ
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this player Vlahovic is more impressive game by game, Peter. Big Serbian, he's proven that he has lots of dimensions.
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Beckham. He's looking wide. Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Oh, good effort! They want to be quick to recover this. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Beckenbauer, spread to the right. Has a look up and delivers. Zanetti. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good defending, very good defending. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kubasi. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Neither
side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Davids.
Roma really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking tidy in possession. Vlahovic! Dani Olmo, and the pass is intercepted. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Beckham goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Guti. Yamal. To Beckham. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckham. Now it's Pelé. That's a lovely neat pass. Vinicius Junior tries to play it through. Now he's running away. He's found some stretch.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now it's Yamal. Guti. And it's Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti plays it in low. Schlotterbeck clears without hesitation. He is through here. And the shot. Oh, it's hit the post. It's in. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Thought it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence. Skims what? Pele! It's not an especially good pass, that.
Roma couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Yamal, and that's aimed into the middle. Big chance! Split-second reaction.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He's having a shot! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
So, third corner of the game. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's really well manoeuvred. Picked out brilliantly. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Distributed tidily. Flings in across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Yamal. Dani Olmo. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that is expertly dealt with. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. It's gone out for a throw-in. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, terrible mistake.
La asistencia a este partido.
Vinicius Junior.
96.622
Dani Olmo.
jugadores.
This is De Jong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zanetti. Frimpong. And here's Yamal. And it's De Jong. De Jong carries the ball down the right. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Schlotterbeck gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Yamal. That's a good foray he's making. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckham. Pele. Yamal. And it's Guti. Zanetti. Lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Juve. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's gone searching crossfield.
Well, there's no doubt they'll win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he get on the end of this? He'll try from distance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Pashpanova խաղը մա
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 27. Bojan Krikic.
Beckham plays it short.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, sweet feet. Threads one in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out of play for a throw. Adams. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Well, played right into his path. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Now look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
De Jong. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's a clever looking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's it, the pressure finally lifts. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial...
Լավ, հելանք, բարի քիշեր, սպակոյն նոչ։ Ուստատիպ էր։